morning, everyone, and thank you for coming today, and welcome to our first open house, introducing the updates to the federal workplace element of the comprehensive plan. The draft element was released to our commission at our July 11th meeting for a 60-day public comment period. The federal workplace element is one of 8 federal elements of the comprehensive plan, and our federal elements help guide planning and development in Washington, D.C. and the surrounding region, and as the decision-making framework for commission actions on plans and proposals submitted for our commission's review. We update the comprehensive plan on a regular basis, and in 2016, the commission adopted 7 of the 8 federal elements, with the exception of the parks and open space element, which was recently adopted earlier this year. Over the past year, we've been working on updating the federal workplace element. So the federal workplace element provides policy guidance on to improve the operational efficiency and productivity for the planning, location, design, and operation of federal workplaces. It encourages agencies and their communities to work together to improve the economic health and livability. And it provides workplace guidance at different scales, ranging from long-term planning of federal workplaces to locational decisions and how buildings and sites are managed and designed, to how federal agencies can better integrate with the surrounding communities. The goal of the federal workplace element is to emphasize Washington as the seat of the federal government, efficiently plan and locate federal workplaces so they contribute to the National Capital Region's economic well-being, promote resource protection, and provide sustainable and healthy work environments for its workforce. So we decided to update the federal workplace element to address new trends and major drivers shaping the workplace. Some of the key highlights include reframing the element around new guiding principles, and this is consistent with the recently updated Parks and Open Space element. And if you're familiar with the 2016 version, each of those sections have been incorporated into one of these new guiding principles. This update also includes new topics that reflect current issues and trends, which I'll highlight in the following slides. And also staff analyzed the existing policies, identified areas and opportunities for improvement, and considered ways to make the update more efficient and effective for agency, staff, and public use. And if you're interested, right in the middle, we do have hard copies available comparing the 2016 to the 2019 policies. So the federal government is the single largest owner and occupant of real property in the region and a significant contributor to the region's economic health and trends related to transportation, environmental stewardship, real estate, workforce development, and employment. Changes to the federal real estate can have a significant impact on the region. The federal government is the single largest employer in the region with more than 429,000 federal employees and more than 400,000 contractors in a region of 3.8 million workers. Of the total federal employees in our region, 49% of them are located in Washington, 30% in Virginia, and 20% in Maryland. Federal procurement is one of the most important forces shaping the region's economy. This includes federal spending on acquiring goods and services like design and construction of buildings, building rents and utilities, and contracting services. In fiscal year 2017, the federal government accounted for approximately 30% of the Washington's region's economy as measured by the gross regional product, which included $78 billion for federal procurement. The way the federal government manages its assets and operations is evolving in response to new laws, policies, technologies that allow for workplace mobility. These major drivers are reshaping the federal government's physical footprint and poses important implications for the future of local communities and the region, specifically to development patterns and the regional economy. The element is structured around 4 new guiding principles, which reflect current issues, trends, challenges, and opportunities faced by federal workplaces in the region. In the following slides, I'll provide an overview of each new guiding principle and highlight some of the new policies that have been included in this update. We've also created boards for each guiding principle. So following this presentation, you'll have time to check out each board, and we'll have staff members available if you have any specific questions. The first guiding principle is adapt to the changing needs of the federal workplace. Federal agencies are planning federal workplaces more efficiently by consolidating, co-locating, disposing of excess property, and moving out of lease space into federal ownership. This section encourages agencies to continue to manage and reinvest for the efficient use of existing facilities and plan for future workplaces that address long-term space needs, integrates resilience planning, is a positive presence in the region, and minimizes impacts on communities and the regional economy. It also reinforces the seat of the federal government by retaining a majority of the regional federal employment in Washington. And when planning for the reuse of existing buildings and lands, federal agencies should evaluate future uses that minimize impacts on affected communities and contributes to realizing existing community development opportunities. The second guiding principle is locate federal facilities strategically. There are many factors that influence an agency's decision on where to locate. This includes an agency's mission, space requirements, costs, security needs, and transit availability. This guiding principle considers selecting location-efficient sites. These sites utilize existing resources, balances security needs, provides access to transportation, and protects natural resources. And to locate federal facilities in areas that help advance local and regional planning goals, such as prioritizing the location of them within the designated central employment area in Washington, D.C., and sites in proximity to transit and identified by local jurisdictions as priority places for federal facilities. The third guiding principle, and this is a new topic for this element, is design sustainable and healthy work environments. There's a close relationship between the design of the built environment and personal health. The section focuses on planning for sustainable work environments by improving pedestrian and bicycle circulation, considering site sustainability, building orientation, and improvements, which can all help meet energy efficiency goals and building performance targets. This section also focuses on designing healthy work environments that provide access to nature and views, incorporate daylight, improve air quality, promote active work environments, and considers flexibility in the workplace. Healthier conditions in the workplace can promote productivity, enhance employee health and wellness, and help retain, recruit, and motivate the workforce. The last guiding principle is integrating federal facilities with their surrounding communities. Federal facilities and installations are an important part of their neighborhoods and should find opportunities to integrate with those communities and share and leverage resources. This policy area looks at opportunities for federal facilities to coordinate, engage, and partner with their communities to effectively meet shared goals and contribute to the vitality of the community. So in terms of next steps, there's an online draft of the element available for review and comment. Our 60-day public comment period ends on September 16th. We'll also have another open house tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. And after the public comment period, staff will revise the element and respond to the comments that we've received and bring a revised draft back to our commission for final adoption later this year. This ends our presentation. We'll be available around the room if you have any questions. Thank you.